Hello, fellow followers. Welcome back to FanZcene. Greg here, and today I have for you. I collect physical media to actually watch it, and also, with CDs, vinyls, books, and all that, to actually listen to and read them as well, because I want to be able to have that collection and curation of my own. To where when I'm older, I will be able to rewatch these and read them and listen to them over and over and over again. That's why I collect. I'm not collecting just to collect to have the latest, 4 disc, 4K collector's version of a Serbian film. I can't see myself buying that. I would never watch the Serbian film or something like that. I know a lot of people out there do collect, and I'm not trying to put anybody down for the way they collect. You collect the way you want. That, like I've always said on here, your collection is uniquely yours. If you're buying to collect, to have that, that's awesome. If you're buying to do like I'm doing to watch, that's awesome as well. I'm not trying to, like I said, I'm not trying to put anybody down and throw under the bus. I'm just trying to give you where I'm coming at with physical media and whatnot, because when I buy movies or, stuff like that, movies, Blu-rays, 4Ks, CDs and everything, I want to be able to know that I will watch these over and over and over again. I don't want to just have something sitting on my shelf and saying, hey, that's cool. Like something like this, because this right here could be seen, the trick or treat could be seen as just a collector sitting on your shelf. Me personally, I will go to my shelf and I will rewatch this multiple times, especially around Halloween. And I will read the booklet and I will watch the special features. I'm also a special feature guy, and in some cases, maybe I will, triple dip or double dip, but for reasons I will keep those is because in some cases, like I mentioned, I am a special features fan. In some cases, some of those special features are not carried over. I know not everybody likes special features. Some people just like the movie, and once again, that's okay as well too if you just like the movie. But I like the special features. I like going back and rewatching them. When I watch the movie, it helps me learn about the movie. It helps me understand about the movie, and sometimes a good special feature is really really awesome to listen to. But I just wanted to do this video because I've been thinking about it, and I did see here, that the South Park, when it moves to Paramount Plus, the streaming, that some episodes, a lot of episodes are going to be missing, that you won't be able to stream certain episodes. And it's just like, once again, I feel like that proves my point, that at least buy your favorite movies on physical media, a DVD, a VHS, a 4K, a Blu-ray, whatever is you. That's my biggest collection tip. Or if you want to stream it, but you want your favorites, buy your favorites on a physical copy. A video game, I mean, I know it's harder with new video games because they don't really come out on a disc. It's all digital download now. But like, if you still have those old systems, or if you still play physical games, buy your physical games, buy your physical books, your comics, your Blu-rays, DVDs, VHS, Laserdisc, whatever you personally enjoy, and enjoy them, right? That's why I love, that's why I'm so passionate about physical media, and I love so much. It's not just the fact that I'm saying, oh, we're getting a brand new 4K of this movie or that movie, I gotta own it. No, I'm so passionate and I love it because I'm like, oh, I remember that movie. Ooh, I forgot about that movie. Or, oh, I never bought that movie, so I want to own that movie so I can rewatch that movie over and over and over again. In some cases, with like the way I do YouTube here, I'll watch a movie that I have not seen in a long time. Case in point, I did videos on PCU and the movie Singles, because I have not seen either one of those movies in a very long time. I was sent a Blu-ray of PCU by Rick. Shout out to him, which I had not seen in a long time. I've owned Singles for a long time. And in some cases, those videos, like with PCU, really took off and did very well. The Singles video I did, where I talked about the movie Singles and its soundtrack, by the way, was I brought up the CD, didn't do so well. It kind of died in the water, but that's okay. To me, that's okay, because that's the thing, is like, when I watch these movies, I want to talk about these movies. And that's a good one. Something that I like doing here is like, if I watch it, I'm gonna go, oh man, I really enjoyed that movie. I want to talk to somebody about it. I have an audience here, and whether it's big or small, I will talk to you guys about it. And I won't be doing YouTube forever. So in the future, when I'm older and stuff, I will be able to go back and rewatch, reread, re-listen to all these movies and TV shows, CDs, music, and everything that I have. And I just want to get that across, because I know in today's day and age, you can collect, like I said, however you want, whatever. I know in today's day and age, everything is digital, everything is streaming, everything's at your fingertips. Well, not everything. As I just said, South Park, you won't have all the episodes of South Park on streaming, and sometimes movies are taken down and licensing rights issues and everything, and you won't always have those movies available to you, right? So at least if you can find them, and I know it can be a little, I get all the complaints. I hear them all the time as a physical media collector. There's nowhere to buy. Everything's gone. They're out of the stores, and that's a little bit of that is true. It is harder to find physical media in stores, but I would highly, like I always do, recommend secondhand stores, thrift stores. Great way to start finding DVDs or Blu-rays, and in some cases VHSs. I know the VHSs are getting a little more scarce now if you're into VHS. But there's also online stores that you can go to and everything. And I know that's not as good as it once was, but there's also, like I've been covering here, there's physical stores like physical media stores are starting to come back a little bit. Like I've mentioned about Static Tape in Michigan. Great store. I know it's in Michigan, but it's a great store. There's other stores coming about. There's video stores. New video stores are opening. The younger generation seems to be wanting to get back into physical media. Now, will physical media and everything be mainstream again? No, this will never be mainstream again. And that's okay, because you know what? I kind of like that it's become a neat thing, because it, like I've mentioned before, it gives me that nerd culture that I've always loved and remembered growing up with, where it was always seemed like, oh, that's for nerds and stuff like that. And with the physical media way it is now, that it is. But I do feel bad that a lot of people out there are having a harder time getting physical media, and that's why I want to do my channel, and that's why I want to talk about stuff like this, and watching what you own, collecting what you own, buying what you want is because I want to be able to reach as many people as I can, and maybe make enough noise as I can. If I ever get to that point to where maybe we can get physical media more readily available to as many people as we possibly can who want physical media. But at the end of the day, I really truly do buy and collect to watch, to read, to listen. I don't want them just sitting on my shelf wrapped in plastic and unopened. I don't want them collecting dust. I don't want to buy a 4K 5 disc set of some artsy fartsy movie that I know I will never ever in my entire life watch. I want to buy what I like and watch what I like. In some cases, they're new movies, very, very few and far between new movies. In some cases, they're blind buys from the past, that maybe I missed. In other cases, they're just those cult classic horror, B movies, action movies, martial arts films that I absolutely love. Some of these aren't the martial arts, but I got these here just because I love them, and I wanted to show you guys that I do have. Because sometimes I make these videos and I'm sitting in front of my Superman stuff. This is my nerd room and everything, and I got my TV going, and people are like, well, you're talking physical media, but you're not really showing it. So that's why I brought these on. I have lots and lots of physical media. It's over there against my wall, my whole wall. I should probably, get my camera set up over there eventually. But I see myself watching these movies multiple times in the future. I see myself listening to my CDs and my vinyls multiple times in the future. I see myself reading books. Yes, I read. I read of my books multiple times in the future. That's why I have them, and sometimes when I watch one and I'm going to talk about them on my YouTube, whether they do well or not. And, this shirt you're seeing here, KPPX, which I sell on my store, which you can buy, is from the movie Airheads, the radio station, Rebel Radio, which you can buy this shirt now. I probably do a video on Airheads because I just recently watched it and I want to talk about it. So I'll probably do a video on that. But let me know what you guys think about this in the comment section down below. Why do you collect physical media? Do you collect it to watch it? Do you collect it to have it? Do you collect it because it's just whatever you do? Let me know that in the comment section down below, and all your thoughts on this and any comments you have. And if you liked what you saw here, maybe consider hitting that like button or subscribing, hitting that bell for notifications. That'd be awesome if you're in your guys' subscriptions, or possibly share the video out for everybody to see, or join and become a channel member, because that would help out my channel immensely. Thank you, and shout out to all my channel members. I appreciate each and every one of you guys. Thank you guys for being channel members here and for all of your support. To everybody watching, whether you like me, hate me, or like this video, or hate this video, I thank you for sticking this long. And wherever you all are, please have a great, safe, happy, healthy day, morning, afternoon, evening, and night. Always support physical media, because it really, truly is the superior format now more than ever. Godspeed.